Spiritual Psychics TV is hosting the first annual recognition of achievements, acknowledging those who dedicate their lives to a spiritual act of kindness. Spiritual Psychics TV, bringing spiritual people together.
Hello, my little flower blossoms. How are we today? My gosh, it's good to be back. It's been a very scary couple of weeks, that's for sure. But yeah, it's pretty important to take vitamins. It's the first thing I want to say on SPTV, guys, is vitamins is so important after the last 2 weeks that I've had. So we're not going to talk about my experience with coronavirus. We're just going to move on with the reading and say hello to everybody. But yeah, how's everybody been? How's life going? How's everything going? Hi, Bree and Richard. Hi, Terry. Good to see you, darling. Thanks for joining me. Thank you very much. How have you been? I hope life's been good to you. Karen Thomas, thank you for joining me, love. Good morning. I keep forgetting it's morning over there. It's like just on 8 o'clock here at night. Tina Shelton, good morning, doll. How are you? Thank you for joining. Jill, hi. Thank you for joining. Hope you're all being well and looking after yourself. Marissa, hello, sweet girl. I recognize that face anywhere. Lindsay Wood, good morning, darling girl. How are you? I hope you're well. Hope you're looking after yourself. Jane G, hello, Bree, Richard, and everyone on chat. Hello, everyone on chat. DCJ, hello. Hello. Christine Davis, hi, Richard. Hi, Bree. Debbie Cole, good morning. Good evening. Good evening over here in Australia. First time watching. Well, I hope you enjoy. I do hope you enjoy. People do get a bit of a kick out of it sometimes, especially if I've got foot and mouth syndrome. Terry Lewis, I hope you're feeling okay, bro. I'm feeling actually really good. I'm feeling a lot better. Been taking a lot of vitamin supplements, and they make a huge difference. Yeah. Happy you are. I can't really read the comments because they're on the side of me. So, Richard, if you could, yeah. Thank you very much. Happy you are better. Me too. It's good to have my body back, my lungs, and yeah, was suffering from a bit of long COVID at the end of it. It was like, yeah, not something I'd ever wish upon anyone. Keep your vitamins up. But thank you. It's good to be back. Amethyst Rose, what a beautiful name. Hi, how are you? If I had a middle name, I would choose it to be Rose. Sandra Lang. Hi, everyone. Hello. Thank you for joining. So tonight I basically do any type of reading you could possibly want except legal and medical. So yeah, anything. Throw it at me. We'll keep saying hello though. Gosh. Hi, Tina. Hi, Kayla. Thanks for joining me, sweetie. Hi, Julia. Hi, Zanila, was it? Hi, Rebecca. How are you? I can believe it's almost like Easter already. That's insane. Like, where is he gone? Oh, gosh. Hi, Maxine. How are you, doll? Hi, Lisa. Thanks for joining me, sweet girl. All right. So basically, like for you guys that know who I am, I'm Bree. Well, Brianna. I'm based in Western Sydney, Australia. I'm an evidential and energy psychic medium, so I can read your past, present, and your future, and pick up on your loved ones just by your energy field. When they come through, I get very vivid images. I get smells, tastes, sights, senses, everything. Everything just goes wild. So yeah, as I said, past life readings, aura readings, energy readings, picture readings, which I don't think is applicable in this one live in particular, but yeah, energy reading is my forte. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully you guys are happy with me tonight. A little bit nervous though, but I'll be right. Good morning, Bree. Thank you, Tina. Good to see you. Thanks for joining me. Okay, Tina. Okay, have you got I'm seeing specifically a grandma coming through, because it could be your mum, but I don't feel like she's your mum, but I feel like if she was your mum, she was more of a friend, or if she was your grandmother, she was more of your mum. Does that make sense? Like, I feel that she's walking in with a batch of cookies, and I feel that it was like rum. There was a batch that you didn't like, and you thought there was like, what she's showing me is that when you went to go get the cookie or get a cookie, at any time in your life, she used to make like rum and raisin cookies and chocolate chip cookies, but you used to get confused. I hope this resonates with you, but I am seeing that. I'm seeing oven mitts and walking in with a tray of cookies fresh out of the oven. And I feel that she used to have like leg problems. There was a lot of issues in her legs, and she had a lot of veins sticking out, and she's like, I used to be so insecure about those bloody things, and you know, it was such an ugly sight. That's what she's saying. That's her words exactly. She's like, I couldn't stand it. Now I'm in my prime. I'm beautiful again. You know, I'm really happy over here. It's warm. It's beautiful. It's comfortable. If you're ever worrying where I am, don't be worried where I am, because I'm over here. I'm always here with you. Is there a necklace that she's given you, or something that was significant to you before she passed away? Because I feel like she bought it before she passed away. I feel like it could be either a silver bracelet, a very fine thin chain is what I'm saying. So please give me some feedback on that. She is with you at all times, and I feel that when you're turning to her for guidance and when you're asking her for some guidance or some signs, I feel like you're still grieving, which would disable her from being able to fully come through for you, but she is there. Now, do you hear people like coming up and down the staircases at night time? Because that is very much her energy. 100%, and that is actually her footsteps. And I feel like that there was a certain pattern or a certain way that she'd walk, and that was most certainly something how you'd recognize that when she was around. So pay attention to what you're hearing at night time, sweet. Hope that helps, love. Morning from New York City. Wow, I'd love to go there one day. Not if I haven't been vaccinated though, unfortunately. But yeah, New York. Love from Australia. One of my favorite places. I'd love to go there. Hello, Bree. Caroline Thomas. Hello, darling. Good to see you. May I please have a future reading? I feel that the tracks for you have changed, sweet. I feel that there's been a bit of a hiccup or a bit of a hurdle, so to speak, and I feel that there could be a bit of a... You're still going down the same path, and I feel like you're still going to have the same results. You're just going to feel a bit more defeated because of what's been going on, and I feel that you've had a bit of a health scare lately. I don't read on health, like I said, but I feel that there's been a bit of a fright to you recently that's given you a bit of a, you know, knocked your socks off, so to speak. So don't be afraid of accidents happening. Don't be afraid of things happening when they shouldn't, because any path that you take, it alters the life that you have. Okay, we're supposed to take that path. I hope that helps some. Okay, so we've got Lara, Louise, Trave. Spirit, please, not long lost a close loved one. Was that a suddenly respiratory? I feel like there was a sudden issue with the lungs. Like, I don't think it would be. I would want to say it was COVID, because I feel like that would be not what it was. But I feel like it was like maybe an anaphylactic shock or something to do with her airways just closing up. Don't know what that was, but I feel that there was a sudden passing with her death, and she's only just coming to terms with the fact that she has passed on. It's taken her a while. She said, I didn't feel a damn thing. Like it might have seemed like I did, but I didn't, because of my level of alertness when things were declining for me. It was very quick. So please don't feel that there was, you know, anything that you could have done or anybody could have done. There's nothing anybody could have done. Okay, nothing anybody could have done. I do love you, and I am with you always in spirit. So I hope you can feel my presence and, you know, pick up on my perfume, because I feel like there's a perfume that she's been wearing, and that you can smell that. I think I'm seeing it in like a pink bottle, or like a very small pink bottle. So can you validate that for me if you can? Hopefully it resonates with you. Sorry, a bit tongue-tied. All right, so Taylor Rose Dillon. Hello, Bree. May I have a reading, please, if anything comes through, please? And thank you. Well, okay. Have you been having issues with your job? I do think there's going to be a new job opportunity for you and a new career change, which is going to be exciting, but I feel that your anxiety is going to prevent you from actually making that big step, because I feel like you're going to have to move. So moving's, no one likes moving, let's put it that. I'll be blunt and honest, no one likes moving. It's very stressful, but it's necessary, and I feel that this is going to be just what you need. And I feel that you're going to have, like, the unknowingness of what's going to happen is scary. I understand that, I get it. But you don't, like, tomorrow is the first day of the rest of your life. You are one decision away from an entirely different life. So you're approaching that. Nothing bad's going to ever happen. It's only going to be good things from here. That's definitely what I see for you, Taylor. So I hope that resonates, sweetie. And if you can leave me some feedback, that would be amazing. Okay. All right, so no, we'll move on if that's cool. I want to avoid love tonight, because I'm always doing love and general questions. Guys, if you have any specific questions, please make sure they are specific to get a specific answer. I will ignore messages or requests for general. All I do is general readings. Please just give me a specific question. It will make my life a lot easier tonight. Thank you so much, Bree. All good. I hope that helps, doll. I hope that helps. Debbie Cole, if you have time, I would love a message from Spirit, please. Anything in particular? Is anything in particular, Debbie Cole? I need you to, is there like anyone specific that you'd like me to connect with, or anything in particular in your life area that you'd like me to read on? I can do that too. It just makes it a little bit easier for me, because generals, like, this is another question for a general. I feel it is anyway. It's very exhausting just having to get every aspect of your life. But I do feel that there is going to be a new celebration for you coming at that. But when I say that, it's not going to be a massive celebration. It's going to be a celebration, but it's going to, not a lot of people are going to agree with what's going on. So I hope that this can sit with you somewhere, but don't let people's opinions stop you from doing what you actually are setting out to do. I hope this helps, hon. Answer that question. Christine Davis, should I carry on with my spiritual? Absolutely. Absolutely carry on with your spiritual path. Look, it's not ever going to be an easy thing. Spirituality and religion are two different things. I'm not going to get into that tonight, because it's just, it's not the night for it. But, you know, you are embarking on this spiritual journey. And Christine, I feel that with you, there's times where you have multiple dark nights of the soul. And what they are is moments of darkness and absolute suffering before you wake up to find that there's more to life than just the living, you know, go to work, come home, repetitive lifestyles. You know what I mean? There's more to it. And I feel that, you know, there's angels, you know, there's spirits, that you know that there's other dimensions, other levels of consciousness. Sweetie, your spirit knows a lot more than what you're giving yourself credit for. And I feel that you're very intuitive. You've got a very old soul, but you've got a lot of memories coming back to you, maybe not even from this life. Sorry about my watch. Maybe not even from this life. And it could be wondering why. You could be in a different country, different gender, different race, anything. And I feel that these are probably a little bit confusing for you, but they're actually your past life memories, and they're bringing up what needs to heal the most. So I hope this resonates with you. And if you have any questions, I do offer private readings and private one-on-ones for guidance and advice. So yeah, just let me know. Don't be a stranger, Christine. Hope this helps, love. But yeah, don't give up. Keep going. Okay, Shivi Rajaj, can I please ask which career is best for me? IT, yeah. Okay, so when I read that out, it just stuck out at me, IT manager. And I feel that with your energy, and that is definitely a match. I don't feel that look, I feel that the first one and the last one would be the really beneficial thing for you. So you've got the IT manager and management and IT. Would they be pretty much be the same thing, or would there be one after the other? Because I feel that you're going to be able, I feel that the second one's going to be a bit too hard. And I feel that whilst I believe you can do it, you believe you can do it, don't overface yourself, because there could be other things that you might learn from those courses to implement into that one. And if you do well with all of them, then go for it. No one's stopping you, but I feel that the IT manager is definitely the first one to go. I would go second for management and IT if you're going to do all three of them. But yeah, it's all about what you want to do. Don't dictate what you're going to do by what I say. I'm just telling you what I feel. But yeah, I think you're going to thrive in that. Hope that helps, love. Oh, Joy Howell. Is my twin around me? I miss her so much. Yeah, always. Were you guys identical twins? Because I'm seeing clones. I'm not trying to be rude, but I am seeing two people that look very, if you were fraternal, it would be almost like you were identical twins, but I feel like that there was identical there. But if not, you definitely looked very similar, very, very similar. And I feel that one of you had glasses and the other one didn't. If that resonates. But yeah, what was there about broken glasses? Like, did someone break? Was she the one that was wearing the glasses and the glasses broke? It could have been an accident that she had around the time of her death where her glasses maybe snapped in half, or just before she passed away. That's what she's showing me, at least anyway. They were pink glasses or something to do with the color pink. She knows that you miss her. She hears you talking to her all the time, and it's like, if I can almost see her sitting in front of you going, you know what, I really wish that you could see what I'm trying to say and that I'm sitting right in front of you, but you can't see. Do you know what I mean? Like, they really wish they could just reappear in physical form just to give you a hug and say, I'm still around. But yeah, I feel that I don't know why, but I'm picking up a red lighter, or I'm picking up a little lighter. But did she used to smoke, or did she have something wrong with her lungs? Or I'm not too sure what I'm seeing there, but when it comes to cigarettes and nicotine, I feel like there was either a love for it or a hate for it. I know that's vague, but yeah, if you can give me some sort of feedback, that would be amazing. Joy? All right, thank you, Shivi. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. If you could give me a bit more detail in the feedback, that would be great, because you could be saying thanks for the reading, or you could be saying thanks for resonating with me. Like, it just helps me to kind of, keep the validations coming. But yeah, just a bit of detail would be amazing. I'd love that. But I hope everything is well with you guys. Amanda Henley. Hi, Bree. I'm having trouble in knowing where my best place at the moment. I've just qualified as a nurse and want to create an alternative way of nursing. I think that's a fantastic idea. What do I think? I think it's a fantastic idea. I think that, alternative way and the alternative healing, they do work, and it's very beneficial. And if you can put your studies into your spiritual practice and do that, girl, you'd be making, like, you'd be quite reputable in your area. And I feel, I'm not saying you're going to be like worldwide famous. I mean, who would really want that? But I feel that in your area you're going to be quite, it's different. It's not something that a lot of people would be doing or putting time into, because it's not socially, seen as do you know what I'm trying to say? I just don't have the words for it right now, but I do feel that it'll be a really good thing. It'll probably take about 2 to 3 years for you to actually have this come to fruition. It will come to fruition. Just be patient, and I think that it's going to be really good for you. So definitely go for it. 100%. That's a really good idea. I really like that. It resonates. So Shivi Rajaj says it resonates. I also feel management is more in tune with me. Okay, cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's all I needed. So go for it, and I feel that you'll thrive in that. I think that you do really, really well, and it'll make you feel good about your self-worth, because that's not something I'll be able to do. If you put me in that course, man, I'll be just sitting there drawing. I wouldn't be able to do it. So you've got a very technical brain. Not a simple brain like myself. So go for it, 100%. Oh, no, that's okay. Stuff like that, that's fine. But yeah, so we've got Kai's Cams. Anything from my brother on the other side? And does he have any messages for me, please? He's saying it is, like, I get this message from a lot of spirits that come through, and it's, I'm comfortable, I am warm, I am safe. I'm comfortable, I am warm, I am safe. Like, that is just It's like a sense of security that he has over there that he never had on Earth, that he never had here. And no matter how much he tried and tried and tried to find this in, you know, people and temporary things and materialistic things, it's the peace within himself that he's actually found over there. And I feel like that was something that he actually suffered with, or, you know, struggled with, was possible, you know, psychiatric issues, or, you know, self-worth issues and stuff like that. He's at his prime, and he is at a very comfortable state up there. He looks good, he feels great. And I believe, this is only my interpretation, but when we go to heaven, we live in our own virtual creation of what we think heaven would be like. Okay, so there's a presence that's always around you, and I feel that this is a very protective presence, because this boy would treat you like a best friend in public. He would almost like he'd be very respectful of you out in public, and, you know, he wouldn't let anyone give you a hard time except for him. So I hope this helps. But yeah, I hope that this resonates. He's saying that, look, please don't feel like I'm not around, because, well, if I was still over there on Earth with you, it would be very triggering for me, but it's not like that over here now. So just for yourself, know that I am around and I'm always here for you. Okay. Did he wear a cologne or an aftershave? There's a very specific smell. Like, it's not anything that we would have over here in Australia, but I feel like there's an aftershave. And every time he would shave his face, it would be like, you'd ask him, doesn't that sting your face when you put it? And it would be almost like at the top of a staircase this would happen. So please validate that for me if you can, guys, and just hang in there, Dom. He's around. He's around. Okay, Amanda Henley, yes, not acceptable right now. Thank you so much. That's really helped. I'm glad it has, and that's the main thing here. If it's helped you and if it's given you some sort of direction. Okay, so just, yeah, don't get bullied into situations that you don't want to be in. Okay. Hope that helps, love. Much love. Hi, Bree. Hi, Nadia. How are you? Nadia Apita. Whereabouts are you from? You've got a very Belgium. Wow. Okay. So you have a very German accent then, wouldn't you? That's really cool. That's cool. I used to actually think when I was in kindy that my German teacher would fly over to Germany for nighttime and then come back during the day and then fly back over to Germany at nighttime. And yeah, I'd be like, do you go home to Germany every night? That would be a bit of a big trip. But yeah, there's a bit of if you could stay with Nadia for a second, I feel that there's a bit of uncertainty and a bit of, I hate saying this word, but a bit of sadness and depression, perhaps. There's a lot of unanswered questions that you're searching for and that you're asking for, and I feel that you think or feel that no one really gives a damn. They do. They just don't know how to handle whatever's going on with you at the moment. And I feel that you need to just trust what you're getting, and people that you're talking to, maybe not trust them so much with what you're saying, because you've got things coming up for you and you're telling people what you're planning on doing, and they're getting outside energies can influence the final result to a situation. So I hope that helps, love. I felt drawn to you to answer that. Much love, hun. Bib Charles, when will I be moving into my new home? I don't see this happening until probably the end of the year. I would probably say around November, October, like October, November. At the latest, probably April, so about a year's time. Look for what you want. Don't do it on like short. You know what I mean? Don't make a decision based on frustration, desperation, or anything like that. If you find a house and you actually like it, then go for it, because I reckon you'll get it. I feel that wherever you are, whereabouts are you in the world? Because I feel like that there's something going on in that part of the world where if there's something offered for a house, you'll pretty much get it straight away. Like, there's not going to be any ifs and buts because of how things are over with the economy. So I do feel that's going to happen. I'm seeing a 2-story house, and I feel like that you're going to have a really nice ensuite. So I'm a little bit jealous of that. But moving on, so we're going to let me know how that goes. But it's going to be a good house. I think you'll like it. Sian Dwyer, good morning, good evening, good evening. Okay, Yolanda, will I be able to make the career change that I want? Look, that's up to you. That is up to you. I don't see why you can't. That's in your willpower. That's in your decision. So I hope that helps, son. To counseling and psychology. So we'll be able to make the change you want. Yeah, I do. Honestly, the only blockage that I feel that you're going to have is you putting ideas in your own head. I feel like there's going to be some complications because of enrollment or God knows what. There could be something that I feel like that you're just going to go, no, and panic and just completely just, no, don't do a Bree and freak out and ruin it for yourself. Okay, I feel that you're going to do quite well at that because you already have the basic knowledge and understanding of how to think on other people's levels. So use that to your advantage when it comes to the study. You're going to do really well. So good luck. Sally Ann. Hello, Bree and Richard and all. Hello, Sally. Catherine Bedford. Will I ever succeed working as a psychic detective? Yeah, I do think that would be the case. And if you ever need a second one, give me a call, please. That would be great. I'd love to join you. I'd love to be able to do that sort of stuff. And if that opportunity comes to you, then go for it. You'd be crazy not to. You'd be crazy not to. You just got to make sure that you keep your vibration high. Make sure that you keep yourself positive and, full of love and light. And I don't feel that you're going to have a problem. That's a very interesting thing to be doing. I'd love to be able to do that. So you're very lucky. But yeah, go for it. Trust your instincts and trust what you're getting. Because I feel like that you have a problem of second guessing yourself. And I find that with me, when I just kind of verbal diarrhea it, it'll just kind of come out. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't remember what I'm saying. And I feel like that's going to be something for you as well. So whenever you're questioning yourself, just kind of let it take over. You'll be fine. I think that you're very good at remote viewing, and I feel that you're very detailed. Hope that helps. Good luck with it. Okay, Tina Gray, Bree, may I please have a past life reading? Yes, I'm just seeing with you a very small little hut. I think that you may have had a pretty lonely life, or either that or you were really, really good at building huts. I don't know what that would like. I don't feel that you had a man around you doing it for you. I feel that you did it yourself. So like, it'd be really random for people to just kind of go walking in the bush or go walking for water in the village and they just see like, wasn't there yesterday? And then this, little, what do they call it? Little house has just been built out of nowhere. You're quite efficient. You were quite good at it. And I feel that you were, it's not carpentry for back then. This was probably around 14, 12. But this was you were living in the bush. I don't know why you were living in the bush, but I feel that there was issues where you wanted to go off the grid. And I feel that you were in a village area. And I feel like it could have been either, the American Indians or in that area of America. And I feel that there'd just be a random pop up of a house just appear out of nowhere. And it was because you're very efficient, and I feel that woodwork has kind of come through to you in this life as well, being able to get things done efficiently and quickly. Sadly, though, I feel that this house burnt down, and it's like, and you were sleeping in this house, and because it was all wood, all solid wood, I feel that it got struck by lightning, and it actually caught on fire, and I feel that was how you passed away, and you may have died from smoke inhalation. I don't feel that you felt the burns, but it was damage to the dung. See, I'm speaking backwards now. Damage to the lungs that you actually suffered. So I hope this resonates, Dal, and if you can give me some feedback, that would be amazing. But if you have a fear of fire or smoke, or if you've got really bad asthma or a lung condition, that would probably be why. It's all right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, Diane Burston. Good morning. My granddaughter is having major problems with anxiety, especially around schools. Cannot even go through the doors. Oh, bless her. I was wondering if this is from past lives. No, I feel like it's got something to do with her life now, and she's probably getting bullied. And it happens, and kids are so cruel because kids are cruel. I mean, seriously, anyone here that can disagree with me probably just is doing it because they can. But I feel that there's bullies going on, and there's a cry for help happening. And I'm not one to sit here and preach on mental health on a big platform like this, but I feel that you need to get it sorted ASAP because how old is she? Around 13? I'm saying like she's just going into year 7. That's really tough. Like I copped bullying a lot at school, and it's not an easy thing to go through. I do not feel like it's in past lives whatsoever. I feel that what she's telling you and how she could be going at school, and I don't feel like there's complete honesty with what's, she could be coming home crying and telling you what's going on, but I don't feel that she wants to do that. I feel that she's just being strong, keeping a brave face, and dealing with whatever's going on. But if she's having that, it would not surprise me if she's getting bullied. Please keep her vitamins and her minerals topped up as well if you already haven't, because I feel that if you can get vitamin B and vitamin B12, you can actually help with the anxiety and the mental issues, because a lot of psychiatric, I'm not a psychologist, but what I have read is that there's a lot of issues in people's minds with psychiatric disorders where it's just a vitamin B deficiency and vitamin B12. So look into that and make sure that she's not in serious trouble at school with bullies, because that is what I've picked up on first. I hope this helps, Diane, and best of luck, honestly. She's just 12 and will not talk. She's she's traumatized. Something's happened to her at school, and I'm not trying to let off alarm bells or red flags, but she has probably gotten I'm picking up on bad bullying with nasty girls or groups. There's a group of them, I feel, and I feel that there's a big number of them, and they're probably a year or two older than her as well. If she has not actually, so if she's still a primary school, or is she transitioning into high school, that's very scary. Or if she's just gone into high school, which she probably would have been in the new year. But yeah, there's a lot going on that you probably don't know about, and I hope this helps some. I do. Let's get her to talk somehow. Okay, Linda Wilson, never had a past life reading. Could I have one, please? Yes, you can. All right, so I'll get my cards out for this one. All right, so I haven't used these in a while. Ow, that was my foot. All right, so I'm seeing in the French era, probably around 1617 or 1618, in the 1600s, you were a very isolated person, and I don't know why, but we'll look into that in a second. But I feel that there was an accident with the horses that you had. I feel like there could have been a riding accident. I don't feel like you were on the horse, but I feel like you could have been kicked in the side of the face or the head by a horse. I'm seeing specifically 2 back legs coming out, which would be called a double barrel in the equestrian terms. And I feel that you suffered some serious fractures in the face, and that's how you would have died, I'd say. And I feel that, I feel that you were a farrier. I feel that you were someone that actually used to work with horses, work with cattle, work with all that kind of stuff. And what are they called? Come on, Bree. Blacksmith. Is that what they called back then, blacksmiths? Yeah, I feel that would be something that you were doing, and there was just wrong place, wrong time. And unfortunately, I'm actually going to spare you the details because it's not a horror movie. I don't want to traumatize people, but you were putting back then what would have been horseshoes on. Use your imagination. That was a pretty big. I don't feel that you felt anything. It was just like a knock, and you were black, and then you were in this life now, or in the next life that you had. But we'll see what the cards have to say. But you probably wouldn't have lived past 25. So I feel that you probably were in the industry of what you were doing, or in the new business of what you were doing, at around the ages of 13, 14. So in saying that, you had to make a choice in order to get to where you were. And I feel that, being a blacksmith and being able to do that sort of stuff was something that you were quite passionate about. I feel that you were a young male, but I feel that when you went to school, I feel that there was issues when it came to how high-pitched your voice was at school. And that was what, there was a lot of anger around you, and I feel you'd like to hit things with hammers, and I feel that there was, or whatever they used back then, but there was, I'm just hearing a ding, ding, when you metal, you're whacking it, that's what I can feel. You love horses. Well, there you go. I feel that you were a farrier. I feel that you got double-barreled in the face. You were not revivable after that, I don't feel, because there was no ambulances, and these horses, if you know anything about horses, it wasn't a pony, it was like a big heavy draft horse that did this. Very heavy draft horse, probably a Shire horse or a Clydesdale. So that would have, you poor thing, that would have just been very, I'm getting a headache actually just thinking about it. I feel like it was right here. So yeah, always be careful with horses. Always be careful with horses. They can be very dangerous. But yeah, I hope this helps, son, and I hope that this resonates. Okay, Tina Gray, Richard, please pass this on and thank you for what you do. Oh, thank you. That's really sweet. No, I love coming on and being able to connect with you guys. That's probably the best part, is being able to connect to everybody and get to know everyone. So thank you. It was beautiful. It lifted my night up. Beverly Joy Hanby, when you see me finding a suitable job for me, look, I feel that you get very bored, and I feel that there's like, you've got qualifications, or even if you don't have the qualifications, you've got the knowledge for it. But I feel that you're being stopped from going down the career path that you might want to because of the qualification issue that you might have. I'm either picking up on too overqualified or too underqualified, but you have the knowledge for it, which is frustrating because I'm exactly the same when it comes to hairdressing. I don't have the qualifications, but I could do it. So if you were to apply yourself into something where you could kind of fast track that, I think that you'd be quite satisfied. And I do see a course going for about 6 months. So you're going to be studying whatever you're going to be doing, whether that be anything you want. But I do see within 6 months, that's where things are going to start to change. But in the meantime, I do feel you're going to be studying, as I said. Hope this helps, love. And yeah, you're going to do well. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Thank you. It's a bit like story time, my readings, I've noticed. So it's good. It's like everybody come sit down, gather around. Amethyst Rose, hi Bree. Will my business take off, and if so, when? Yeah, look, I do feel like it will, but there's going to be 3 people in that business. And I feel like it's going to be you, possibly your husband, and someone else. You think has that been something that you guys have talked about? Maybe you've thought about you opening up a shop, and then he'll be doing your husband will be doing the heavy lifting, and then you can have your sister or your daughter in there. I feel like it's going to be a bit of a family business. I'll warn you with that. Don't dive into that too head first eagerly, because I feel that family businesses don't always work out unless there's a lot of rules and a lot of respect towards each other in that family. I'm not saying there's not, but I have seen family businesses where it doesn't have those, and it didn't last very long. But I do see that there's going to be a lot of flowers. It's not just because you've got flowers in your DP. I'm seeing flowers like a florist. Don't know why that would be if you're planning on opening a florist, but yeah, it's going to be a good little shop. And it's going to be something new that you're going to be doing too. It might not be new, but I feel like it's going to be a new way of doing something that people are going to be quite attracted to. Hope this helps, love. Okay, Amanda Henley, I'm so sorry, but I have to go. Grateful for the reading. You're so very versatile in your spiritual gifts. Lots coming your way. Wow, thank you. Thank you. That's a beautiful comment. All right, darling. Well, much love and God bless. Thank you for that. It was very nice. Rebecca Whelan, would love to know what you see regarding my spiritual journey, please. You're very resilient, but you're very stubborn. And I feel that you've just worked out how, like with manifestation, you're kind of at the stage at the start that I was at the start of my spiritual awakening journey, and you're starting to step into these abilities. You're stepping into this path of being a healer, a psychic, or whatever. And I feel that you have a lot of empathy, and it might not have been something that you understood a lot growing up. And that's not your fault. It would have just been because of how, your upbringing, or the environmental factors even at school. But I do feel that there's what you've been through. You're at the stage now where you're learning that is going to help you get to where you need to be. But when you get to where you need to be, you're going to love every aspect of everything that you've done, because it's made you who you are today. So I hope that helps, love. I really do. But keep going. Don't give up. And it is hard. It's lonely. Everyone has to walk their spiritual path alone. They can have company, but their path is their path. So you're now embarking on it. You're on your way to ascension, doll. I'll leave it at that. Okay, Teresa White. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Diane Lawson, good morning. Good evening. Thank you for joining. I hope you're enjoying the show. Okay. Jade Fleming, would love to connect to, can love connect through dreams? Absolutely. Look, I don't know if you've heard about twin flames, but if you do have one, the most common thing is dreaming about them, but you can't see their face. So if you can connect through dreams, that is a very big possibility because, well, believe it or not, Harley and I actually had a dream like that before we met, and that's kind of where it started because he added me not long after that, and it's very similar with this as well because you've been introduced to each other's energy and etheric field. In those, he would most likely have had the same dream about you that you had about him. Be prepared to meet him soon, I think, probably in the next 3 weeks. I'm saying 3 to 4, which would be not years, it would be not months, I feel like it would be weeks. Months if you're really pushing it, but yeah, hope this helps, love. Especially if they're reoccurring. Okay, Rebecca Whelan, yes, I'm an empath. Sweetie, you're a lot more than that. You're a lot more than that. It's just the empath is where you're starting. That's where it always starts. You know, you can feel people's emotions, and then you're going to start having heightened senses. You're going to be able to start seeing things that aren't there that actually really are there. And it's just, if you need a mentor, let me know. I'll be able to help you out with that. Especially with the confusion, you're not going crazy. Things are going to ramp up a lot more, and you need to not question your sanity because you're not imagining it. This year's going to be big for you, so you're gonna learn a lot about yourself. I think I'll leave it at that. Lisa, hi Bree. I feel like life has just stopped, and I'm just existing. Does the future look better for me? This is a very common, normal feeling. Don't panic. Don't freak out. Don't feel that you're going to. Don't feel like you're going to suffer in your future because you're not. This is a completely normal thing, and I feel that it's part of the spiritual awakening journey. It's part of the. There's a thing that I'd seen on Facebook, and it's got, I think, 10 or 12 pointers of how a spiritual awakening journey actually goes in ascension. So you wake up and then you ascend. What's happening with you at the moment is that there's, you know, when you're at the beach and there's going to be a big wave and all the water's pulling back, that's kind of, you're the water pulling back, and I feel like there's going to be a big comeback from this. Don't force yourself to go out in public if you don't want to. Don't force yourself to go to the shops if you don't want to. Don't force yourself to do anything that you don't want to do if you don't want to do it. You know, it's all about your free will and your choices, okay? But if you feel that you need to do something and put one foot forward, then I think you should do that. But I don't feel that you suffer from much anxiety, but I feel that there are people in the world that do suffer from anxiety, and they actually, when they want to go put that foot forward, they can't. They'll just sit there and do nothing. You won't do that. I don't feel you won't do that. So I feel that there's going to be movement, but it's going to be slow, and then it will still slowly start to speed up. I hope this helps, love. You'll be fine. Lisa Gooch Hazy, may I please have a message from Spirit? He'll be okay. So your healing modalities are going to heighten again, and I feel that you know exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to that. You're about to upgrade, and I feel that you've been having ascension symptoms, big ones, especially with the solar flash that just happened a couple of days ago. Things about you are different now, and I feel that in the last couple of days you've started to notice that, which is probably what you're coming here today for the reading to see what I can pick up on, and that's what I pick up on. So yeah, just let things happen, and what you see, what you smell, the healing, and you know the new passion that you might have. I feel like you're going to ignite a new passion when it comes to this sort of stuff. You're going to find out different things that you can do. You're going to be able to do a lot of different things for a lot of different people and benefit a lot of different what are they called? Groups of people. Hope this helps, love. Okay, Claire Louise Butcher. Hi, it's my first time here, and I think you're amazing. Oh, thank you. It's very nice of you. Thank you. What's your spiritual journey? Look, you're on the way to ascension, and look, look, not everyone have healing abilities. Not everyone is a psychic medium. Not everyone's, you're you, and that is plenty. Like, you don't need to be anything else but you. You just being here is you living out your contract. You know, you could just be here to support somebody or to be there to help someone and guide someone through a really, really difficult time. You've got gorgeous energy. I might just say that you've got gorgeous energy. You're a healer for sure, and I feel that there's a lot of healing that you have done. There's a lot more that you have to do, though, and I think that you know that. You haven't got into problem with ego at all. I don't feel that you do. I feel that you're very good at being able to keep on tabs of what your thoughts are and being totally aware of you and your consciousness and your feelings, your thoughts, your dreams, everything. So you're going to be one to help people through those as well. And I feel that there's a lot of empathy for you, around you and with you, where you're going to be able to get that area in your life to shine, especially if you put your time, your effort, where focus goes, energy flows. So remember that, girl. You'll be fine. I do feel that you're going to thrive. You're going to ascend quite quickly too. We're all going home soon. Oh, gosh. Janet Bramhall, I would like to ask, why is the way I work varying so much? Because you're upgrading and you're changing. Every 7 years, our bodies change and our minds change, our chemical compounds change, everything changes. And I feel that because of the way that you're growing and you're actually, you know, improving in different areas, that's why it's growing and improving with you, because I feel like this is what you're meant to be doing. This is what you're meant to be doing. So, you've got very nice energy. So, yeah, your higher self has synchronized with you in ways where, you know, you wouldn't know how to do something one night and then the next morning you'd know how to do it because of the downloads that you'd be getting from your higher self. So I hope this helps, love. And yeah, just go with it, see what you can do. I think you'll be quite surprised. You'll surprise yourself. Thank you so much. You're welcome. You're welcome. I hope this helps. I really do. Pearl Scott, I've never had a past life reading. I would be so grateful to you if to be so grateful to you for one. Okay. Now, okay. Usually in my past life readings, I get shown the end and how they pass away, but you were not the person. Like in the time that you had passed from this life and you've done what you had to do and you've gone through that process, you've gone from a negative to a positive. What I mean by that is that you were a bit of a bully in your past life, and I feel that your little sister or your little brother copped it quite a fair bit. And I feel that this is where empathy and sympathy was taught to you in this life. Does that make sense? You could have gone either way, and I feel that you've really back then I felt that honestly, back then I felt that you were quite nasty. And that's not saying that you are a nasty person. That's just the karmic debt that you've had to learn in this life as well, because something that you did, Pearl, something that you did to your sister or your sibling made you not have that personality trait anymore when you incarnated back here on Earth. And I feel there could have been an accidental death where you could have actually killed her by accident. It wasn't on purpose. It was an accident. But because of the rivalry that you guys had, well, it was more your rivalry to her because I don't know why, probably females are confusing. There was something that happened, and that impacted who you are now and how you see things, how you feel, where your sympathy lies and your empathy lies. And I feel that you're quite protective as well. So I'll leave it at that, and I hope this resonates with you, Pearl. And I'm sorry that it wasn't just to hear that you yes, I'm very emotional. So back then you would not have been you. You had a soul, but it was like when you look into your eyes in that life, it was like, I don't care, try me kind of attitude. So and why am I going through so much loneliness? That could also be a karmic debt because of your past lives as well. I do past life readings professionally. If you want to get to the bottom of it, I'm happy to help. But this has got something to do with the karmic debt. And I feel that because of the fact that after your little sister passed away in your past life, because you did that, your guilt has actually come into your etheric field, into this life. And I feel that side to you that isn't actually there, it's like a mark or a scar that you've left in your own etheric field from that. That trauma as well that you endured on that day when you did actually kill your sister by accident, that was where you secluded yourself completely, and you didn't actually have much of a social life at all after that until for the next 15 to 20 years. So you had quite a lonely life, and I feel that in that time period you actually got sick. You caught pneumonia or you caught some sort of problem. It wasn't COVID, promise you that much. But I feel that there was some sort of illness that you caught and you passed away from that, and that's why you're lonely in this life as well. So if you want to dig deeper into that, then yeah, just message me a bit later on. But I hope that helps, Bill. Okay, Claire Butcher, thanks so much. I do help a lot of people. I'm so sensitive and people's problems and upset, I take it with me. Yeah, that's something that you need to learn. I do tarot and actually feel my intuition getting so much stronger, and I'm a total empath. That's fantastic news. Awesome. So yeah, you need to learn to observe and not absorb. Observe how they're feeling, recognize that they are in emotional distress. Feel for that, of course, like have empathy for that, but where you need to recognize it's theirs is where it's theirs. Okay, you need to just stay, and this is all about being grounded and being able to keep on top of your thoughts and your emotions and everything like that, and being totally aware and consciously aware of yourself. You've come a long way. I feel you've definitely come a long way. Okay, and I feel that that's being able to step back doesn't make you any less empathic. Sorry, any less empathic. It'll just teach you to handle the emotions of others a lot better, which you won't have any problem doing. So I hope this helps. Thank you for that validation. Sally Ann, Bree, please may you tell me when a flat shall become available for us? 4 to 5 months. 4 to 5 months, because I feel like there's going to be a price hike in the prices, and I feel like it's when you get your house or when you get your flat, it's going to start to plummet. So don't go for it as soon as the prices drop. Wait it out a little bit, because you're not going to get the cheapest deal. And I don't know much about houses, and I know a bit about renting but not buying, but that's from my experience. I hope this helps, hon. But you will get it. You will get it. Just keep applying, and if you have to, offer a bit more rent. Not too much, though. You're going to put yourself out, though, obviously. Richard Kirby. Hello, Brie. Any chance of a past life reading, please? Can you please tell me how many lives people have had? Okay, well, that depends on where they are in their ascension period. So if you have come into this life and you've got things that you can do that and quite natural at it or whatever, it's because you've accumulated all these lives over, all of these abilities over all the lives that you've had. I can't put a number on exactly how many lives we've had, but there are thousands of them. Thousands of them. So imagine from the time the Big Bang happened to the time energy was created to 2022 on the 7th of April, 2022. From the time, in that time frame, there has been a lot. I wouldn't say millions, but close to. And when that happens, it's like, if you murder someone in your past life, you've got you're gonna have karma that's gonna come back to you in this life. And until that's the whole reason of past life readings, is be able to release karma and forgive yourself, and being able to deal with your inner child, deal with your past. It's all about quantum leaping, and I feel that's whatever needs to come up the most to heal. That's what's going to happen. But there's no way to say how many exactly lives we've all had. So I hope this helps, love. I do. Okay. We've got some adverts coming up, guys. So yes, advertisements, Richard.
Bill Hughes' fortnightly show Collective Consciousness returns tomorrow night from 8 p.m. This week's guest is Polly Harnett. Both Bill and Polly will be offering spiritual messages from our loved ones in spirit. Join us this Saturday for a special broadcast of our popular show Sensing Spirit. We are live on location with Polly Harnett, Sam O'Neill and Bill Hughes. The live and interactive show starts from 9:30 p.m.
And we are back. Cool. So Bill's actually tonight, not tomorrow. So that's just what Richard said. It was tonight, not tomorrow. But yeah, that's Bill Hughes with Collective Consciousness. And yeah, so that would be 8 p.m. UK time, not Australian time. That'd be cool. I still haven't gotten a chance to watch that yet, but I will. I'd love to. Yeah, I'd love to, definitely. Yeah. Richard Kirby, I think I've already read that one. Yep. Pearl, wow, you're amazing, beautiful. I'm so very grateful to you. Love with all my heart. Oh, that's gorgeous. Thank you so much. In this life, my duster is so jealous of me. I don't know why. It's because look at you. You're gorgeous. Why wouldn't you be, man? You're like, fuck. Like, sorry for swearing, but yeah, no, you like. There's a jealousy can be given to us in a lot of strange ways from people. Believe me, but it's you've done a lot of good karma to pay off. You're attractive young girl, so why wouldn't you? But there would be jealousy there for sure. Deb Lee, first time here, Bree. Can you tell me what my future holds, please? Life feels a bit out of control at the moment. Oh, girlfriend, I'm telling you, I know what you're talking about. I know how you feel with that one. Look, I feel that there's a lot of push and pull dynamics happening around you, and you need to allow things to happen in the natural course. Okay, if you're having a moment of just being stagnant, kick your feet up and have a cup of coffee and just enjoy it while it lasts, because it's not going to be forever. I promise you. Like, you'll have probably a couple of weeks to a month maybe, and then things are going to start to change. So I think that being out of control to me is being very, nothing's happening. But to you, out of control could literally be out of control. You need to take some time to yourself, and I feel that you need to rest a bit more. Your anxiety and your overthinking is not giving you a good night's rest. And I feel that's making a huge difference in how your cognitive thinking is going and how you're being able to process information. Hope this helps, love. Juliet Maynard, where is my spirituality? Hang on, where is my spiritual journey going? Anyone's spiritual journey goes to ascension, which actually leads just to going back to the source. So if you're, it could lead you into a new career with healing modalities. It could lead you into a career of being a psychic. It could lead you into a career of creating stuff. You have the opportunity to make this blank canvas something entirely yours. Okay, so keep that in mind, because I like seeing life as a blank canvas. I feel that you can be whatever you want to be, whatever you're drawn to. If you're drawn to being a reader, a healer, a psychic, whatever, just go for it, because that's actually what you're meant to be doing. If you're drawn to it, you're attracted to it for a reason. So, hope this helps, love. No worries. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Thanks, Deb. All right, Julie Ramsden, love past life. Oh, sorry, would love a past life reading, please. Okay. All right, so you were a sister of 3. So that you poor bugger, your sister of 3 would have been actually pretty hard. You copped a lot of troubles when it came to their toys, and them getting you in trouble on purpose. You suffered depression and suffered mental illnesses from quite a young age, because of the things that your sisters and your siblings did to you, and I feel like that started with burying your toys. I'm saying that your sister could have actually that other chick that I did that reading for, and this reading, they kind of seem very familiar. So I feel that you could have had a very similar life to the Pearl lady that I was reading for before, where she was the mean one and there was an innocent little victim bystander, and that's, I feel like, very much your story now. And I feel that there's, your sister used to pick the eyes out of your toys and scare you with it, and it was quite sick and psychotic. And it left you with a lot of scarring as a child, and you never really got to have much of a good childhood because of the mental vivid images that you'd be left with because of your sisters or your siblings doing that to your things. And it's not because they were doing it to your things, it was because of how scary it looks and how unnatural it looked, I suppose. But that's kind of where it started, and it started around the age of 5 for you. And I feel that you were very withdrawn and very secluded. You didn't really communicate with many people. But I don't feel that you lived very long either. That would be due to bullying. Yeah, definitely. So I hope this helps. And it's sibling rivalry bullying. And then when you went to school, there was just their friends got involved, and it was just, I don't think bullying's changed that much over the centuries, to be honest, based on the past life readings I've been giving. But yeah, hope this helps, love. And if you'd like a private session with me, then yeah, I do offer those too. I'll probably call that a day. I'm actually pretty tired. So yeah, I've done a few lives, but thank you for having me, guys, and I'll be back next fortnight. Yeah. Okay. So I actually, as I said before, I do private readings. My prices are in my business page, which has been tagged in the front here, I think. So it's Psychic Medium Bree Wilson. You'll see my DP. You won't be able to miss me. But yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys. Thanks again for having me, though. Bye, guys. Take it easy. Much love.